Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will discuss respiration in man, a function of respiratory system. This topic is from part 1 biology, chapter number 13. The other name for this topic is mechanism of voluntary and involuntary regulation of breathing in man. Breathing is a process in which fresh air containing more oxygen is pumped into the lungs and air with more carbon dioxide is pumped out of the lungs. In other words, breathing is a mechanical process consisting of two phases, inspiration and expiration. During inspiration, fresh air moves in, and in expiration, air with low oxygen and high carbon dioxide content move out of the lungs. During rest, breathing occurs rhythmically at the frequency of 15 to 20 times per minute in humans. There are three structures that play important role in breathing. The first structure is lung. Lungs are spongy in nature. The lungs themselves neither pull air in nor can they push it out. During inspiration, passive expansion of elastic lungs occur and expiration is due to a passive contraction of lungs. It means inspiration and expiration depend on relaxation and contraction of lungs. The second structure that play important role in inspiration or expiration means in breathing. The combination of inspiration and expiration is called breathing. Diaphragm. The floor of chest cavity is the diaphragm, which is a muscular sheet. The shape of the diaphragm is more dome-like when its muscles are relaxed. On the other hand, when the muscles of the diaphragm contract, its shape becomes less dome-like. Third structure is rib cage. Wall of the chest cavity are composed of ribs and intercostal muscles. The muscles present between ribs are called intercostal muscles. When muscles between the rib contract, the ribs are elevated, and when muscles between ribs are relaxed, the ribs are settled down. Let's discuss mechanism of breathing. The first part of breathing is inspiration, taking in of air. That is called inspiration. During inspiration, the space inside the chest cavity is increased in two ways. Number one, the muscles of ribs contract and elevate the ribs upward and forward. And secondly, the muscles of diaphragm also contract. The intercostal muscles and diaphragm both contract and become less dome-like. This downward movement of diaphragm and outward and upward movement of the ribs cause increase in the chest cavity and reduce pressure. Inside chest cavity, lungs are present. When the pressure from the lungs is removed, they expand. With the expansion of the lungs, vacuum is created inside the lungs in which the air rushes from the outside because inside the partial pressure has decreased and outside the partial pressure is still present. So the air moves from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure due to higher atmospheric pressure. This is called inspiration. Now let's move toward expiration, moving out air. That air contain less oxygen and more carbon dioxide. This is called expiration. During expiration, the muscles of ribs are relaxed and the ribs move downward and inward. It means expiration is the reverse of inspiration. In this way, from the side of chest cavity, the space becomes less. At the same time, the muscles of diaphragm also relax, becoming more dome-like, and the chest cavity is also reduced from the floor. If you look here, the intercostal muscles are relaxed and the diaphragm become more dome-like. So the pressure on muscles increase. This reduction in space of the chest cavity exert pressure on the lungs. When lungs are pressed, the air inside lungs move out of the lungs, and this is expiration. So the process of breathing, that is inspiration and expiration, completed in this way. With that, we have completed our topic. Thank you for watching.